The devastation of September 11th struck a deep emotional chord across the country. And amid the chaos and confusion that lingered after 9/11, there were thousands of young people with clear conviction, men and women who literally stopped what they were doing and prepared for war, so determined to defend America from this new, ruthless, and unknown enemy. Jonathan Robinson was a college student on September 11th. Today, he's a spokesman for the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about that day for you and what made you drop your life and join the military.
Well, I think like everybody, I was stunned and horrified by what I was watching. I'm a New Yorker. My father worked for many years in the World Trade Center, though he wasn't there that day. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. In the weeks, the days and the weeks after 9/11, I felt a compelling need to be personally involved, and so I made the.
Had you ever even considered the military before?
Not seriously. I had thought about it, but I don't come from a military family, and it was 9/11 that really prompted me. I thought I have to do this, and so I left school and enlisted in the Marine Corps.
So you go to the Marine Corps. Give us a sense of what the mood was like then. I am always amazed when I do stories with the military how many of the best and the brightest still were people who, like you, stopped their lives and joined right after 9/11.
I think the mood was one of a deep sense of mission and professionalism, and we were really anxious to get out there and take the fight to the terrorists, and not just looking for retribution, but really just trying to make everybody in the U.S. safer and ensure that something like that didn't happen again.
And now when you look back on those years, 4 years active duty, 4 years that you were in the reserves, and you hear the questions, you hear the criticisms about Afghanistan and Iraq and the money that was spent and the lives that were lost. What's your thought about it?
Well, I don't consider my role to be one of political while I was in the service. I think that we in uniform took great pride in doing the best job that we could possibly do, and I think that we learned a tremendous amount over the past 10 years, and we've become really pretty adept at doing that, serving in that role. So I think we have a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be proud of.
And you and I were looking out over our shoulders and at this extraordinary memorial, and people said, would it ever get done? And obviously, it is still a work in progress, but we were both commenting, it is extraordinary when you look out there, isn't it?
It is. It looks to me like resilience. I think that it's remarkable how this city, how this country has bounced back, and I really think that we're stronger now, and this is a very tangible example of that.
And I mean, it really is something exceptional that people will have an opportunity to see. You've been down there.
I have, yeah. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, they've done remarkable work, and I think that it'll be soon that everyone here in New York will be able to see that too.
Your life is so different than it would have been had you finished college then. What was your major?
History.
So you would have gotten out of college, and who knows where you would be now or what you would be doing. Do you ever think for a second, and I'm looking at what you have that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Did you ever think for a second, why did I do that?
No, not for a minute. Honestly, I couldn't imagine anything else. I couldn't. 9/11, for better or worse, I think has had everything positive in my life, and everything that I'm proudest of has come from that day.
Jonathan Robinson, it is a pleasure to sit here with you today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.